Welcome back, comic book collectors and enthusiasts. My name is Brandon. You're watching M.O.N.Comics. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'd first like to start off this video with a sincere, heartfelt thank you. I posted my video last week announcing my 1,000 subscriber giveaway, and I was not prepared for the amount of kindness comments that came. That, people say I don't comment that often, but I like your content. I enjoy what you're doing. When you're doing this, that is a huge reward. I know someday I'm going to get a comment that's not so nice, and that's just part of it, what you open yourself up to. But it was really special all week reading, comments of encouragement to keep going, and I plan on doing just that. But as a reminder, the giveaway, this video will come out Friday. I'm not drawing the giveaway till tomorrow morning. So if you still want to get on the giveaway, feel free to subscribe. That's one of the requirements. And then just leave hashtag 1000 in the last video. You'll see it right below where this video is posted. And please, leave me a comment in this video about some of the stuff I'm going to talk about this week. It's pretty fun. Also, another reminder for next week on Friday is the M.O.N.Comics Big 5 Live Collector's Edition. I have 4 friends that I've made throughout collecting and various hobbies that are going to come on the show and show some of their awesome comics. And these guys are going to be fun. It starts at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're going to live for about an hour and just kind of go around the horn showing comics. It's going to be a good time, so stay tuned for that. But this week, got some pretty interesting stuff, not only for the Monmail Mighty 5, but another package came in that was kind of, weird. So a couple weeks ago, I get this package from Mr. Akins of What's on the Comic Rack. We've traded, we've bought from each other, we've sent each other AOKs. I just wasn't expecting anything. So I get this package, and I was just kind of confused, and I didn't reach out to him. I had so much content backed up, and the Halloween show was coming up. I was like, I'm just going to open it and see what's in it. Well, I get a really nice handwritten letter from Mr. Akins, who has the best handwriting ever because he is a teacher. So he had to write so kids will be able to read, and I hope he doesn't mind, but I'm going to read this. Surprise, Brandon. It is getting harder and harder to find things you want that I can find. So sometimes you must go outside the box or even outside the country to find something M.O.N.Comics can desire. When there are challenges no one here can help me overcome, then it is time for a team up. It's What's on the Comic Rack / Aussie Comic Book Collector team up to bring M.O.N.Comics an AOK from Australia by way of Alabama. When you had Martin, the Aussie Comic Book Collector, on your live show, Martin showed off his comic book that he wrote, Wombat Man, and said, I need one of those. He does. I saw my chance and took it. Inside are comics written and drawn by Martin, the Aussie Comic Collector himself, and a couple other surprises. Hope you enjoy. Your friend, Mr. Akins from What's on the Comic Rack. So already I'm blown away. I have an affinity for Aussies and Aussie culture. I worked with a couple in a family of Aussies in Alaska, and their ship captain was from Australia too. And they took me in, taught me all their Aussiesms, showed me different movies from Australia that I must know, and made me more of a nautical person than I ever thought I'd be. So when Martin started doing YouTube, it was just kind of, the magnetism towards him. He's just such a great guy, and I didn't know he made his own comic. So then I have a letter from Martin. It says, to Brandon the Monster Man, I hope this finds you doing well. Firstly, a huge thanks for having me on your channel. I had a great time. Secondly, I hope you enjoy the comics Mr. Akins and I put together for you. All the best from Australia, mate. Martin Bow, the Aussie Comic Book Collector. And I can't read the PS on them, but thanks, Martin. So he sent me comics that he created. So this first one is Aussie Battlers and the Down Unders. This is from 2023. Cover art by Jamie Johnson, who I'm assuming is a mate of his. That is Wombat Man on the cover. And written and interior illustrated by Aussie the comic book, Martin, who is Aussie the comic book collector. Really awesome, cool art. I'll put some pictures up here. I really like how he did it. And I like the story, and it was a really fun read. And to have something my friend did really is special to me. So this is number 4. This is the first appearance of Wombat Man. The comic he showed that night was Wombat Man #1. Look at this awesomeness. Now, I'm not sure if Jamie Johnson, who did the cover for that one, did this one as well. This is from 2023, drawn and written by Martin. And it's a really cool story of the origin of Wombat Man and his former friend Sterling. Basically, two guys that were given super soldier serum, and it worked for him. But his friend Sterling, he was the perfect man for a while, but then it changed him. And it was really cool. I like his twists. I like how he writes, and it was very easy to follow. And I mean, that cover is gorgeous. I was floored when he showed it on my Big 5 Live, so I'm very grateful to have it. So now I have a couple issues of Wombat Man from Australia, and it's wonderful. And then he also had another book that he wrote in 2018 called Monsters on the Loose. Again, written and illustrated by Martin. And it's like a compilation of short stories, kind of in the same realm as like Where Monsters Dwell and Bronze Age horror. Really fun, really cute. Some good, little bit of comedy and twists in here. So this was really cool as well. He knows I'm a monster lover. So that was awesome. And then, as if those weren't enough, he sent me original art of Wombat Man that he drew and signed. I have so much original art. I'm just going to have to create a whole original art wall. So Wombat Man, and then Drop Bear Jr. If you're not familiar with drop bears from Australia, look it up. Highly dangerous. So, yeah, this was really cool to include. So Martin and Mr. Akins, this was unbelievable. I had a huge smile on my face as I was opening these, and I read these right away, and I can't wait to try to get more from you, Martin, when you're publishing more. So, guys, go check out Martin. He's the Aussie comic book collector, and he's a dad like myself, and he's putting out some great content. And, of course, Mr. Akins of What's on the Comic Rack, criminally underrated channel. The gentleman has been collecting for much longer than I have. Maybe longer than I've been alive. Sorry, Mr. Akins, don't mean to reveal your age. But thank you guys very much. I will treasure these forever. All right, on to the Monmail Mighty 5. What am I picking up this week? This is a week of first appearances. I might have mentioned it before that myself and Rohan and JP from the Absolute Game of Nerds YouTube channel and Mike from Lunch Money Comics, and I think Ryan the Colossus Collector are going to get on it. But we're big fans of the Marvel cards from the 90s, and they do a game where they go through the Marvel cards, and if you have the first appearance of a character or a team, you get a point. So all of us are scrambling to get, a lot of the smaller characters are easy to get. Obviously, no one's really going to be flashing a Fantastic Four first appearance. X-Men, maybe, unless someone gets crazy. A lot of smaller stuff. So the first book I got was The Eternals, #2 from 1976, written by Jack Kirby. Cover art by Jack Kirby and John Verpooten as well. First full appearance of the Celestials. So this will count as a point for me. I love that cover art, though. What a sweet cover. Kirby, can't go wrong. And so this I got from Comic Fanatic 86 on one of his Tuesday and Thursday sales. I've always talked up Andrew. It's really great. He will label if it's a key or, if you don't remember off the top of your head. So he had a bunch of keys that night. This is the one I chose to pick up. So the game is fun. It's some entertainment to like pick up first appearances, but I've always been a first appearance and key collector anyways. So it kind of, fits in my genre of what I do. So I was happy to pick that up. Thank you, Andrew. And guys, mark me as a point on the first Celestials. The next book would have been a point if I was playing in, I think, the first or maybe second series. It is Thor 137 from 1967, some nice Bronze Age Thor. Stan Lee written, Jack Kirby cover and art, and it's just a classic Kirby battle cover. And Thor is battling Ulik, the troll, and this is his first appearance. When I was a kid and I saw Ulik on the cards, it was like Thor was his nemesis. I thought he was going to be a much bigger problem for Thor, like throughout many stories, and he's really not. But cool cover, nonetheless. It was like less than $20. I got this from my buddy James at Robot Monster Island on Whatnot. Please go check him out. He also has an Instagram page telling you when he's doing shows. And always great keys, great prices, and packs fast, ships well, and he's a wonderful human being. So James, thank you for this. Thor 137, first appearance of Ulik. Next book, another first appearance. And I've wanted this cover for a while, and the price has come down quite a bit on this since spec and stuff has kind of died on it. It is Strange Tales number 158 from 1964, written by Roy Thomas and Jim Steranko, and then the cover art was by Marie Severin. It's a really cool cover. And this is first full appearance of Living Tribunal. And like I said, I've always liked this cover. Now I get to read this story. Really interesting fact about this book is that Pink Floyd's Saucerful of Secrets album cover took art from this book to make the album cover, and I'll pop it right up here. It's really cool that they took art from this book. So thought that was a cool tie-in. I got this from Brixco Comics on Instagram. He was having a live sale. I popped in one night. Really great guy. Paul was able to get this packaged up very well, shipped very quickly and safely, and I appreciate it. I'll definitely go back and buy from him again. So, Strange Tales, number 158, first Living Tribunal in the collection. The Fantastic Four spot, good one this week. This is pretty important. It's not a first appearance, but it's a first in a matter of speaking. It is Fantastic Four, number 27 from 1964, of course done by the great Stan Lee and Jack Kirby. This features both Namor and Doctor Strange. Namor kidnaps Sue Storm, and then they enlist his help to go help rescue Sue Storm. Really big key significance of this book, it's the first Doctor Strange crossover ever. So it's in pretty good shape. There is the cover crease in the middle, which it's okay. I'm not grading or anything. And to scratch another low-grade Fantastic Four off my list is great. I got this from Very Gary Comics. He was doing a Whatnot sale. If you're watching any kind of comic YouTube, you're watching Very Gary. It was a great sale, really well done. Him and a couple other sellers were bouncing between books for sale, and they were doing giveaways. They were giving away Amazing Spider-Man 194 as a buyer's giveaway. If you bought something, you're automatically entered, was really cool. And just really organized, packaged well, shipped well. It's in the Mylar with the full back acid-free board, so it's really great. So number 27, it's another good low one. I love that cover. Love Doctor Strange in the background, so pretty happy with that one. Fantastic Four, 27 into the collection. The last book I got, it's going to throw some confusion. Darkwing Duck, number 1 from 2023. Virgin variant from Dynamite Publishing. Cover art by Donnie Desjardins. I'm sorry if I'm just slaughtering the name, Desjardins. I think it's Desjardins. Yeah, I'll go with that. And it's signed by him up there. I don't collect Darkwing Duck. Why am I getting this? Well, I've mentioned my local friend Rob before, who has a daughter named Abby, who is really into Darkwing Duck and Negaduck. And, I was in the stream of Very Gary's Comics, and I saw that book, so I bid on it and won it. And then I just looked at Buy It Now, and I realized that this was a beautiful painted cover of Darkwing Duck, and she loves him. So, Rob, I had to pick this up for Abby. I'm really glad that you got into reading comics. I'll always, perpetuate the reading of comics to our youth and collecting and whatever really makes you happy about it. But I thought you would enjoy this Darkwing Duck. So I'm going to hit up your dad this weekend. I'll get this over to you and you can put this up on your wall. I just thought it was really cool and I thought you really had it. So thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for being my local team, cheering me on. And Abby, I hope you enjoy this comic very much and I'll always be looking for more for you. So that's what I got this week, folks. I've got some different videos coming out in the future after next week's M.O.N.Comics Big 5 Live. If you want to, again, subscribe, like, comment on the books I got, it's always appreciated. I love talking to people in the chat. So Big 5 Live next week, and then I've got a new series I'm going to come out with. I want to see how people react to it. And definitely, I appreciate all of you. Go look at the community tab. You'll see the prize giveaway for the 1,000 subscriber giveaway. And I just got nothing but love for you. I really appreciate everyone's kindness and help and advice along the way. So have a great weekend, everyone. Stay safe. And until next time, keep reading those comics.